You feel bad after setting your boundaries? Okay, I am. If you ask me to tell you about myself, that question, because like I'm very trickish. Like from the onset, I look at that question like a little bit of a difficult question to answer. To be honest with you, like, tell me about yourself. It comes to me like an unexpected question because sometimes I feel like am I supposed to flatter myself or am I supposed to discredit myself? Am I supposed to tell you the good side of me or am I supposed to tell you the bad side of me? Am I supposed to be at my best behavior or am I supposed to be at my I don't care behavior? Am I supposed to be me or am I supposed to fake it? There's this popular saying, fake it till you make it. And last they said charity begins at home. So the way we have been brought up determines our final this. Some people will tell you no, it's not true. It doesn't work that way. That last the society defines who you are. Whatever the society gives you is what you give sometimes. And well, to some extent, I will believe that. But then at the end of the day, you must still find the traces of the charity that has begun at home. That is basically the home training. If you were brought up in your house very, very spoiled, trust me, when you come out, you think that everybody needs to bow to you. You would think that everybody needs to leave whatever they are doing. In fact, some people literally think that the sun rises on their head and sets on their head, so all the focus should be on their head. Now, all of that is as a result of home training, if you ask me. Some people probably they've had past trauma, maybe they've had experience of neglect, probably, or sometimes they've had experience of strict parenting or loose parenting, whatever. Now, that finally defines, because I think coming to meet more people in life, I just realized that there were that we were not brought up with similar values in most cases. In some cases, yeah, we brought up with similar values, but in most cases, we're not brought up with similar values. So therefore, there are certain expectations that you're not supposed to expect from people, especially people that you don't know how they were brought up. Yes. So, as I said earlier, sometimes when you tell me say something about yourself, I feel like it's a setup. You get like, are you setting me up to fail or to pass? So, I'm usually straightforward. Like, I try my best to be straightforward, like to just bear, because me, I'm not a person that wear my feelings on my sleeves. Like, when I'm angry with you, you will know. You get. And when I'm happy with you, you would equally know, because from my actions, when I'm excited, you would know. You get. So I chose to be this very easygoing person, and owing to the fact that I'm an entrepreneur. So being an entrepreneur, I have to be friendly, of course, in order to accommodate customers, even non-customers. Yes. But I now realize that sometimes being so open makes you look like you don't have boundaries. In fact, let's call it speed. It's actually what it is. It's almost like you don't have boundaries. Like for me, it happened that way. It was almost like I was scared of telling people off. I didn't want to hurt them, but did these people really care about my feelings? Now, not of until of recent that I became firm. Like, I decided to make up my mind to, like, because to be honest with you, the fact that people just try to walk all over me, take advantage of me in some cases, that if I allow it, of course, because if we allow it, honestly, it affects me and it bruises me emotionally. Like, it has nothing to do with my ego, but rather it has a lot to do with my complex. Like, when you say certain things to me, and at that moment, some people, they just say it as it is immediately. Like, it's almost like they are that smart. Like, I would say God has blessed some people. Like, when they talk to you, the first 2 3 sentences that will come out from your mouth, they kind of have placed you where they want you to be placed. Or rather, I would say those people, or some people still, they have very tight, secured boundaries that when you come to them, they first think of themselves, not of you. Because in the first place, they don't even know you. They don't feel the need to be nice to you. They don't feel the need to make you feel good. I won't call that selfishness, but there are some kind of selfishness that are healthy. honestly, like there's some healthy selfishness, there are some healthy selfishness. So for me, I'm talking about the healthy selfishness, thinking about yourself first and how you feel and you get. But when you're this kind of person that wants to cater for everybody, you want to be a mother of the nation. You understand? Or would I say wants to be friends to everybody, which is not possible. I remember back then when I was in school, I had a friend that wanted to be friends with everybody, trying to please everybody. But guess what? She ended up making everybody hate her. Yeah. Personally, I told her to her face, I was like, you know what, babe, I think I'm not feeling your vibe. Like, go her, I told her, and she was so offended. I said, see, everybody cannot love you. And at the same time, everybody cannot hate you. And it's okay when people don't like you. And it's still okay when people like you. Do you get? So, growing, as I grow older, as I'm getting more and more matured, and as I'm having different experiences with different people, I'm gradually beginning to realize that. And the fact that, as I said earlier, I'm an entrepreneur, so I meet a lot of people. I meet some people that just barge into your privacy, and you see, but there's something about YouTube which it's actually a good thing. You get, in the sense that when you meet people that just fall in love with your content, they like you, they feel that you guys are already friends. And I get that a lot. People will just send me a direct message, and the way they talk to me is almost like I already know you. And I understand all of that, but then it still doesn't give room for excess. Like last week or so, yeah, I think it was last week, someone reached out to me on WhatsApp. So most of the time, I especially my business WhatsApp, I chat with anybody that chats with me because it might be a potential client. So this person chatted me. I don't know who the person is, though it was even a foreign number. It wasn't even a local Nigerian number because I'm based in Nigeria. So I looked it up and I saw it. I looked it up on I looked it up on Google and I saw that number was like for someone in Mexico or something like that. The location number, the area code. So I now sent the message back to the person because the person was calling me. Now to me that was weird. You just said the person only said hi and they started calling me like hello, even if So I was like, okay, please just drop me a message. That was what I just said. I said drop me a message, I'm in the market. You get. So the person never did that. The person never. So when I later came back home, I checked because I was driving as well. So I was being careful on not to attend to my phone. So when I got back home, eventually, I now opened the message to see if the person had dropped um, any message like telling me what exactly they want. Because for you to come into my DM, I don't know you, you don't know me. I believe you had a reason for coming in. I'm the vendor here. So there was no message from the person, and I just looked at the profile briefly and I saw the person is a business account. They're into clothing apparels. So I really didn't bother. I just felt that if you reached out to me, you must have a reason to have reached out to me, and I asked you to type. If you could type hi, I believe you can type other messages as well. I didn't hear from the person till after 2 or 3 days, and then the person now called me. This time around, that's why I tell you, see that setting boundaries is very important. But then this time around, I just like, okay, let me answer this person. You get, like, let me answer. Like at that moment, I really do. Let me just answer. It happens to, I believe, all of us, but this is what happened to me. So I said, let me answer. Next thing I said, hi, hello, what are you? How are you? Like even the way the person answered me, it was almost like we were one kind paddy. So I just still kept it straight and formal. Even if it's someone I know, let me know who you like. There are certain surprises that sometimes, my dear, I'm not interested in that surprises. It distracts me unnecessarily. So I said, how may I help you? I saw your messages and I asked you to drop your own, and then I saw your message because it was just hi. The next thing the person told me was, please, can I talk to you? And I was like, you're already talking to me. They were like, no, on a video call. I was like, what? On a video call? Why? Now, if it's the former me, as my Nigerian people will call it, oh, look with them, their boss. I'm like, okay, let's do the video call. Oh, I'm like, hello. I just ended the call and blocked the person. Now, I didn't even think anything more than that after then, but I kind of felt guilty. I was like, what if it was someone that, but you know what? I just said, it is what it is. I've done what I've already done and I cannot rewind it. And then I had some other person too that I had tried to accommodate this person. I don't even know. And you know the funny thing is that, you know, this social media thing, you don't even tend to see some people's faces because people will not even expose their face to you. They will never, on their DM, there's no picture, nothing. So we talk to people that we only hear voice, we don't know faces. And then this other lady too, this one is lady, like we had some trainings back and forth. And after my training, I give a certain duration for mentoring. And after then, I won't mentor you again till you pay me. Do you understand? Before I answer your questions. That's the thing. So this person exhausted all of her mentoring time, and then the next thing just badging on me at a time that there was no appointments. And then she now started asking some questions, and I told her I was going to get back to her when I have time, and please, she should not call me unnecessarily, because when she sends me messages and I don't answer, next thing she's already calling me, next thing she's already sending me messages. I'm like, it was more like like, I don't want to use the word harassment, but it sounded like that. It was almost like that. So I told her, please don't call me unnecessarily. Like, I became very strict. And you know, as soon as I finished, I felt bad. Even as I'm speaking now, I still felt bad. So honestly speaking, my beautiful people, setting boundaries difficult. Like, for those of you that have grown matured, like that have learned how to set boundaries early in life, please advise me, advise a sister. That's, is setting boundaries that difficult, or is it something I should continue doing? You know, they say practice make perfect. Is it something that I should continue doing, and over time I'll get used to it? Because I noticed that when I talk to you, especially maybe you see, this other person that I told you was asking for a video call and I rejected. Like, I didn't really feel bad because I didn't know this person. But the moment I have one or two encounter with people, or just, I begin to feel this, I don't want to hurt them. I begin to feel, I don't know how to put it, honestly speaking. I wish someone would listen to me and understand what exactly I'm trying to say. But I begin to feel this need to try not to hurt you. Like, I think it's something that has to do with my personality, or something that has to do with me growing when I was growing up. Like, I don't know, when you talk about, I'm not a professional here, or reading about it and watching some YouTube videos, I think I'll call myself an empath. So probably I'm even a narcissist at magnet, because I've had one like that. Like, I've had that kind of experience. I don't know. So probably I'm an empath, and I keep giving room for, because at the end of the day, I'm human. I eventually get hurt. So I just feel that when I become more consistent with setting boundaries, would I get used to it? That sounds like a dumb question, right? But it's real life. Like, I don't know, my people. You know, there are times that when you get choked up, you just want to talk to your friends. And that's why I'm sorry to say, I don't blame people that bring in their marital problem on social media these days. Like, virtually everybody wants to come and pour it here on social media. The good, the bad, the ugly, just bring it on. You understand? But to be honest with you, I don't know, setting boundaries is something that has become very difficult for me. I don't know if I have other people that are experiencing this kind of thing, because sometimes you think the problem is you alone, but you'll be so shocked that you have other counterparts that are in the same WhatsApp group with you, that are in the same situation with you. But honestly, I feel bad when I set boundaries, especially with close friends, associates, acquaintances, neighbors. I know the right thing, no. Well, I don't know why. I don't know why make her heartbroken for the pidgin language. I don't know why I dey give room for some kind things wey me I know say I no suppose give room. And then when I can't give room finish, person can't run me street, can't run me ugly. I can't dey vex. Come, na me get the problem, abi. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my video, share my video, Ariwa Bestie. Oh, did I just Ariwa Bestie? Click with it. This is not a new channel, but we've changed the name, so I'm still hooked to the old name. Click what A to Z. My beautiful clicks. I beg, help your girl, help your madam, help your woman, help your click member. Thank you so much, and I love you. Bye.